If your goal is to pursue home ownership, it's increasingly difficult to do so in Southern Ontario or even Vancouver right now.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, if your goal is to pursue multiple revenue streams, I think it's easier than ever than our parents' age to do so.
Yes.
Because A, you have knowledge to you, you have a phone, you have a computer in your pocket, you can do it, and you have the resources to do so. The challenge is people always tell me they don't have the time to do certain things. And you and I have the exact same amount of time, Anthony, it's still 24 hours. It's not time, it's priority. And they will default to a lower priority because they don't want to take action.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, depending on your goals, it might be harder or easier. But where your earlier comment, my parents bought their home in the mid 200,000s in 92, right? And they're still making $50,000 a year, and that was a good salary in 92. Now they might make $100,000 a year, that's doubled, which is probably a good average salary now, but their home has not doubled, right? You're not going to go buy a house in Southern Oakville for $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
No way. So it's, like you said, the scale is, that spread has increased quite a bit.
It's different. And even if you can get the house, you're getting yourself into way more debt. It's way more of a financial burden that you're now handling. A lot higher percentage of your income is going to paying for that housing. It kind of handicaps you in a lot of other areas of your life. You're not going to have as many kids. You're not going to move out of your parents' house as early. It's going to affect your psychological development, your emotional development as a man or a woman trying to be an adult and self-sufficient. It's going to affect your relationships with a significant other. Trying to have a serious relationship while living in your mother's basement puts a serious stint in that. You can go out and rent, but then once you're out in the world renting, it's very hard to dig yourself out of that hole and get into home ownership. It's not easy. And I think it's just ripping apart the social fabric here. I think it's separating families. Like my friends, we all grew up in Brampton. Only one of them lives in Brampton, and he was smart. He became an electrician right out of high school. So he banked up money. He bought a rental property in St. Catharines. The market went up. He refinanced that, bought his own home in Brampton. Like he did it like the right way. All of us who went to university, by the time we started getting into the market and stuff, like Brampton was out of reach for us. Now, I've got a friend up in Barrie, a friend up in Orillia, a friend in Guelph. I've bought all my places in St. Catharines, and we all live so far apart. It's like hard to see each other and plan things now. It's like we've all separated that way. It's, our families might still live in Brampton, but now we live much further. Mm-hmm. What about when you want to have grandchildren and you want your parents to help babysit and they want to be a part of their grandchild's lives? Now, like everyone's separated. Like it's really ripping people apart. And I don't know, man. It's sad. Like we're going through a housing crisis here. So I'm really focused on housing. And I don't want to poo-poo all the other things you're saying. Like it is the easiest time ever to start a business. There's so many positive things that we can and I think frankly need to focus on. Because, what other choice do you have? You can just be negative or try to move somewhere else, or you can choose to be creative and partner up with friends to buy an investment property, and you can still benefit from home ownership, or you can buy some Bitcoin. You can learn about the fiat system. You can make some stock investments. You can start your own business. That's what's easier than ever, starting your own business. Mm-hmm. Like you can do it from your phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I share the plight with people who are trying to start out right now. It's not easy. But like you said, you either sit on the couch and you moan, or what else do you do? You can still pursue it. Maybe it's later on in your lifetime, but you can still build up the assets right now or the knowledge base, the non-negotiable skills that you can then lever into home ownership if that is your ultimate goal.
Yeah.